earlier. Sometimes there's raindrops coming from those, but sometimes they don't make it all the way to the ground. So that's kind of the other tricky part. We're trying to get more towards the ground, right? Because you're looking at Bacola, we're a little dry. I mean, we're not in a drought technically across northwest Arkansas or the River Valley, but we are a little dry. We're trying to get a little rain out of Tropical Storm Nicholas. It's not going to be very much. Basically, we have now through Wednesday night, maybe Thursday morning, to try to get any rainfall of this as we can before this thing's gone and headed out towards the East Coast. But right now it's still in the Gulf. It's making its way northbound at 12 miles per hour, just under Category 1 strength. Once again, you need 74 mile per hour winds sustained to hit that hurricane, that Category 1 hurricane strength. So we're just below that. To be honest, we could try to hit that, but it's not going to really make a difference in terms of how much rain changes or the wind really changes its impact. This thing's already so close to making landfall. In fact, when we zoom in really closely, we're only just about 70 miles south of O'Connor, Texas. Lots of heavy rain, though, coming in towards the Galveston area and Houston. Now, we don't want this kind of rain. This rain is causing flash flooding along the coast, and on top of that, you have some storm surge, 3 to 5 feet, where you see that orange color. Those show you the tropical storm warnings in effect along the coast. But now let's talk about the track, because it's headed due north, right? And so if it's headed north, you think it's going to come to Arkansas and Oklahoma. Not this time. There's a cold front just towards our north, and it's trying to keep this thing pressed a little bit closer towards the coast. So it's going to take a hard right turn after it visits Houston, and that means most of the heavy rain is also going to stay towards our south. Of course, we don't want the 5, 6, 7+ inches that some folks are getting, you know, in a day's time or 2 days' time, but we're trying to squeeze out as many of the showers that are on the periphery. Whenever you get these storms to come in, they produce so much humidity and all these scattered showers in the vicinity, and we're trying to pick up some. We had some stronger ones in Texarkana a little bit earlier today and a couple sprinkles in Scott County. That was about it. Here are the storm total projections. A lot of heavy rain towards the coast. Slim pickings here in Arkansas, but we're going to try to keep the chances as high as we can, probably through Wednesday. After that, things are still humid, but we're not going to get much rain. Here's a look at those rain zones. Tuesday, most of them tomorrow are going to be towards the south. For tomorrow, or actually Wednesday, I should say, we get that higher chance. I think Wednesday, Erica, will be our best chance to try to squeeze out some raindrops. After that, the rain chances go down the rest of the week. When you're looking at that northwest Arkansas 7-day forecast, we're headed back to more 90s this weekend, so things are pretty warm the rest of the week. In the River Valley will be next to 90 degrees the next several days. You also saw that Naturals banner there for a second. This is their last week. Last week, of course, they're not playing today. They just came back from Wichita, maybe? I have to look. But they're playing Springfield. Springfield's in town. And so if you want to do that, I'd do it this week, last week of the season.
Yeah, kind of hard to believe that baseball's almost done.
No.
Turning of the tides, right?
It is.
All right.
Now we need to turn that forecast a little bit more cooler.
Yeah, we'll take it. Well, after its best